naturally we're constantly thinking about how to be good parents. So healthy meals, healthy discipline strategies, socializing our kids, making sure they've got a good routine. And it's great and rewarding when it all goes to plan, but sometimes it can also be a little bit exhausting. And with all of the pressure to try and fulfill your child's every need, sometimes we forget to just pause and have a little bit of fun with them and really work on that emotional connection and bond. So in today's video, I thought I'd simply give you 4 tips on how to make parenting more fun. Hello, I'm Abby. I'm a single mum and the sole parent to my 3-year-old daughter Willow. Welcome to my channel where I discuss everything relating to the positive parenting approach. So tip number 1 is turn everyday tasks and chores into games. And you can really kill 2 birds with 1 stone with this one. So if Willow needs to get dressed and she doesn't want to, which is pretty much every single day or every time I try to dress her, we will play a game. So I will chase her with the socks and be the sock monster, or I will put her trousers on and by mistake put both legs through one trouser and say, I didn't realise you're a mermaid. And you know, anything fun that makes the task that she doesn't like doing a bit of fun. So for example, as well, when we're eating dinner and she's got broccoli on her plate, we'll both pretend to be dinosaurs and we will eat the trees together. When it comes to bedtime, I'll say to her, right, bet you can't get into bed quicker than I can, and I will, start running up the stairs. So if you turn everything into fun and games, then you'll notice that there'll be, a noticeable amount less tantrums, less meltdowns, and you'll just generally have a more fun relationship with your child, and it just makes every day a little bit easier than, having battles all the time about silly things. So tip number 2 is to every now and then, or as much as you can, just let your inner child out. So sometimes I'll just wake up and I'll think, you know what? I'm just gonna pretend I'm a child as well today. So I'll say, right, well, let's go to the shop, let's buy a big bag of balloons and let's just blow them all up and see how many we can get in the living room. And then we got a vacuum bag, we put them all in the vacuum bag, we sucked all the air out and turned it into like a little bouncy castle thing. Other days I've said, right, I know what, let's go down the beach, we'll take some sticks, we'll take some dinosaurs, some toy trees, let's just make a dinosaur village. And I have as much fun as she does, and there's so many things that you can do or you can think of and just be imaginative. Another day I've told her to get her wellies on so that we can walk down a stream, just because I was interested to see where the stream ended up. So really just sometimes mindfully just say, you know what, I'm just gonna pretend I'm a child for the day and have as much fun as my children or my daughter or son is, and just really get involved. Put that phone down, keep the TV turned off and just really enjoy that time with them. So tip number 3 is to play music. So whether you're playing with your child or you're doing chores around the house, if you play some music and you're having a good sing-along and a dance-along, then the whole house feels a lot more light-hearted. And sometimes I find when I'm sort of playing with figures with Willow, like Peppa Pig figures that I find a little bit boring if I'm honest, I think, right, how can I get around this so that I'm like enjoying myself a little bit as well, because obviously it's gonna rub off on her if she knows that I'm not. So I play some music and I just find it really interesting playing different genres of music to see what Willow likes listening to, and also obviously trying to get her into the music that I like listening to. And so far we've got like a playlist on my phone, Willow's playlist, of like random songs that I've noticed that she really likes and she asked me to keep playing. So we've got Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne, we've got My Chemical Romance song, I like to Move It is our absolute favourite. But I just find it's just such a nicer way to spend time together, because obviously with the music playing and you're both sort of singing and having a little dance, it just makes everything nicer and easier. So I'd say whether you're playing with your child, whether you're doing chores around the house, just put a bit of music on it. It really does make a big difference. So my fourth tip is to pick activities that you enjoy doing as well, because I don't know if I stand alone here when I absolutely dread the moment, like I said before, when I get, forced into playing with Peppa Pig figures or Paw Patrol figures, and obviously you try and join in, but they've got their own little games like already made up in their head, so whatever you do is wrong because obviously you're not psychic, and it's just a bit, mundane, if that's the right word to use. It gets a bit boring, which I feel a bit mean saying, but that's just the way it is. So what I've started to do is make sure that I pick activities, or when I'm out and about, I pick up toys that I will enjoy playing with as well. So now Willow is the proud owner of a skateboard, of a glow-up marble run, of a glitter tattoo kit, various Playmobil sets that I actually quite enjoy playing with, because it makes a big difference. My energy is going to rub off on her, so if I'm really enjoying myself, one, I'm going to stick around longer and play for longer with her, and two, if I'm having a lot of fun, chances are she's having even more fun, because kids love their parents playing with them and, showing a genuine interest in, what they're doing together. Please do leave a comment, by the way, of what you enjoy playing with, or things that you're guilty of buying for your kids because you enjoy playing with them, because it's always good to share ideas. And I promise you, these simple tips will make such a big difference. We've got the summer holidays coming up, so a lot of the kids aren't at school for the next 6 weeks, so I feel like this video is actually very well timed. But for parents who struggle to play with their kids, and even to parents who are playful like I am, but we've all got a limit, and that's okay. And also, we mustn't forget that we can learn so much from our kids if we just pay a bit of attention. So for example, having fun and laughing without the fear of other people laughing at us, living in the moment, not thinking about your past or future, just focusing on what you're doing in the present moment. And they just seem to be things that we seem to get pretty rusty at as adults. And I thought it was worth a quick mention as well, with the holidays coming up, that if you feel like you need some inspiration for activities to do with your kids that are cheap and that you can do at home with them, then I have a website, willowsworld.co.uk, and also another YouTube channel, which is Willow's World Kids Activities, and on both of them you'll find plenty of activities. So there'll be garden activities, indoor activities, mindfulness activities, science experiments, you name it. So please do check them out if you do get a bit stuck. If you've gotten any value at all from this video, then please do give it a like. And on a final note, just remember that the days may seem long, but the years are short, and this time with your kids will be gone in the blink of an eye. So do use your time with them wisely. We'll see you next time.